Beloved Starseed of Gaia, February 18th is not just another date on your calendar. It is a cosmic portal opening directly from the heart of the Pleiades, designed specifically for your soul's next phase of expansion. I am a Lyra, Pleiadian emissary of the High Council of the Seven Sisters, and I bring you this transmission because your heart has been calling for the clarity you've been seeking. By the end of this transmission, you'll understand exactly how to harness the February 18th portal for complete life transformation in 2026. But here's the first revelation. This single day contains more potential for heart-centered alignment than the previous 6 months combined. Your star family has been orchestrating this moment since your soul first chose to incarnate on Gaia. The crystalline frequencies flowing from Alcyone on February 18th will activate dormant light codes within your DNA, creating a bridge between who you've been and who you're becoming. This isn't about forcing change. It's about allowing the gentle rebirth that your soul has been preparing for. The Pleiadian Council shows me that starseeds who take aligned action on this specific date will experience a complete recalibration of their relationships, career path, spiritual gifts, and life purpose. One conscious choice, made with pure heart intention, becomes the seed that blossoms into your entire 2026 reality. This transmission is your preparation for that sacred moment. Your recognition of this message right now is the first activation. Your soul remembers why February 18th has been calling to you. You are remembering because it is time. Most believe their choices are simply responses to circumstance. But for those carrying the light of the Pleiadian lineage, choice is far more. It's a cosmic pulse, an encoded invitation from your star family to remember who you are and why you're here. A choice, for you, is not just a fork in the road of daily life. It is a tuning moment, like turning a crystal bowl until it rings true. It is the instant your inner frequency meets the larger harmonics moving through Gaia's grid, and something in you recognizes the note you were born to sing. If you've been feeling lost or uncertain, drifting within cycles of confusion or emotional noise, know this is not failure, but a symptom of an ancient disconnection. The sensitivity you carry is not weakness, it is instrumentation. When the world feels too loud, it's often because your soul can hear what others can't. The undertone of a timeline shifting, the subtle pressure of your true life knocking from the inside. And just as a compass needle trembles when it is near magnetic change, you may tremble when destiny draws close. Even Scripture whispers this pattern. Be still and know that I am God. Stillness is not emptiness. Stillness is the place where knowing returns. And on February 18th, the stillness isn't passive. It's charged, alive, and reaching for your consent. Here's what often blocks Pleiadian starseeds from walking through powerful energetic gateways like February 18th. For one, soul amnesia, the forgetting that clouds your true origin. This world's density weaves a kind of fog around your crystalline light codes, blurring the clear signals from your heart. It can feel like waking up in a house you don't remember choosing, living in a body that is sacred yet heavy, surrounded by rules you never agreed to, and somehow being expected to function as if this is all there is. Soul amnesia doesn't always arrive as dramatic forgetting. Often it shows up as dullness, distraction, overthinking, overworking, a constant reaching for stimulation because silence feels like it might expose what you've buried. It can look like scrolling when your spirit wants to pray, filling your calendar when your soul wants to breathe, performing wellness while your inner child is still pleading to be held. In Pleiadian terms, it's the veil over the star memory. In human terms, it's the ache of being homesick without knowing where home is. As the vibrations of Gaia accelerate, many experience this as a background longing or restlessness. The sense that fulfillment remains just out of reach, or that you're forever searching for something unnamed. You might have good circumstances and still feel unfinished. You might accomplish what you set out to do and still feel empty the next morning. That is not ingratitude. It is your soul's original blueprint pressing against the costume you've been wearing. Like a seed under soil, you feel pressure not because something is wrong, but because something is trying to emerge. And the fog you feel? Sometimes it's not your failure to see. It's the old density's attempt to keep you from remembering you were never meant to shrink. Second, there's the fear that remembering, truly awakening your Pleiadian heart, will mean loss, isolation, or too radical a change. This fear is ancient. It lives in the nervous system, in the primal part of you that equates belonging with survival. Your Earth self clings to the known, while your star self whispers of unity, of a harmonic purpose that would unlock not only personal happiness, but planetary healing. The mind says, if I become who I really am, will they still love me? Will I still fit? Will I lose the relationship, the job, the version of myself that everyone understands? But the deeper truth is this: what is truly meant for you will not require you to betray your essence. The fear is often the echo of past experiences, being misunderstood, being mocked for your sensitivity, being told you are too much, being punished for the purity of your perception. Many starseeds learned early that it was safer to dim, to be palatable, to be practical, to be quiet about the mystical experiences that were as real to them as the floor beneath their feet. Yet your awakening is not a threat to love. It is an invitation to truer love. It is not isolation you are moving toward, but resonance. There is a difference between being surrounded and being seen. Remembering may indeed change what stays in your life, but it changes it the way dawn changes a room. It reveals what was already there. It shows what was real and what was just shadows. Even the old wisdom says, "The truth shall set you free." Freedom is rarely comfortable at first, because it breaks agreements you made in fear. But February 18th carries a gentle strength. It doesn't rip the mask off. It dissolves it with light until you forget why you ever needed it. Third, misalignment persists between your earthly identity and your soul's Pleiadian signature. Perhaps you feel caught in old roles, repeating patterns or relationships that drain your life force, even as your dreams show you scenes from other worlds and lives. You may have dreams of luminous cities, of healing temples, of oceans that shimmer with intelligent light. You may wake with tears you can't explain, as if you touched a love so vast that ordinary life feels like a narrow hallway afterward. You may sense presences around you, not in a fearful way, but in the way you sense the sun before you open your eyes. And then you go back into routines built for a version of you that was shaped by survival, not by soul. That misalignment can create a quiet suffering. You keep trying to make it work in structures that were never designed for your frequency. Your crystalline DNA is humming with new instructions, waiting for permission to recode your experience. But your mind may still believe safety lies in the past. It's like trying to run starlight through an old wire and wondering why it sparks. The recoding doesn't happen through force. It happens through consent, through surrender, through the humble willingness to say, I don't have to keep living the way I've been living just because it's familiar. Misalignment is often not a sign that you're broken. It's evidence that your soul has outgrown the container. And growth will always feel like tension before it becomes expansion. And most of all, the Pleiadian heart intelligence, your greatest compass, has been muted by the noise of separation, the idea that you must do, prove, or earn your way into wholeness. This is the deepest distortion on Earth, that love must be earned, that worth must be achieved, that peace must be purchased by perfection. But your heart was not designed as a courtroom, it was designed as a temple. Pleiadian heart intelligence is not sentimental emotion, it is coherent knowing. It is the sacred faculty that recognizes truth the way your lungs recognize air. It's the part of you that knows when something is aligned even if it scares you, and knows when something is misaligned even if it flatters you. Yet in a world trained on separation, many starseeds learned to mistrust this compass. They learned to outsource their knowing to authorities, to trends, to family expectations, to trauma patterns dressed up as logic. The truth is, your very presence is a living invitation to unity consciousness. You are not here merely to survive a lifetime, you are here to transmit a frequency. And frequency is not transmitted through striving. It is transmitted through being. The longing? It's your heart remembering the love and support of the seven sisters and calling you home. That longing is not meant to torment you. It is meant to steer you, like a lighthouse beam turning slowly until it hits your eyes and reminds you there is land ahead. If any of this resonates, it's because the energies of the seven sisters are activating in your field right now. February 18th isn't just a date, it's a timeline pivot, a crystalline opening tailored to starseeds who are ready to choose healing, clarity, and profound alignment. Think of it like a moment when the veil thins and the inner door becomes visible. Not everyone notices such doorways. Some pass them like sleepwalkers, guided only by habit. But you are noticing because you are meant to. There are days that carry certain harmonics the way certain places carry certain echoes. And February 18th for Pleiadian lineages can feel like a bell tone in the subtle body. A call to coherence, to remembrance, to a more honest life. This is not superstition, it is sensitivity to cycles. Even ancient traditions watched the heavens because they understood that creation is rhythmic. There is a time to plant and a time to harvest, a time to release and a time to build, a time to grieve and a time to dance. You are stepping into a time to choose. Beloved, if your heart just whispered yes to something deeper, listen closely. Your star family has prepared the sacred Pleiadian guide for remembrance, the Pleiadian healing guide, and the special Pleiadian healing tracks, not as information, but as keys to unlock what your soul already knows. These carry the love frequency of Alcyone and the healing wisdom of the seven sisters. You'll find the link in the first pinned comment below this video. Open now, but not indefinitely. On February 18th, you're not simply deciding what to do next. You're stepping onto a stream of celestial guidance that will unfold pathways of purpose all the way to 2026 and beyond. This is what many don't understand about true spiritual choice. It is not just about a single outcome. It is about selecting a current. When you choose from fear, you enter a current of contraction. When you choose from heart coherence, you enter a current of expansion. And currents carry you. You don't have to force the ocean once you're aligned with its tide. The years leading to 2026 are not just time passing. For many starseeds, they are a corridor of activation, the unfolding of gifts, the release of karmic residue, the reweaving of relationships, the refinement of purpose. You may notice that what used to satisfy you no longer does. You may notice your body asking for different foods, different sleep rhythms, different boundaries. You may notice a sudden intolerance for dishonesty, especially your own. These are not random mood shifts. They are the soul's calibration. Here is how the phases of your Pleiadian activation reveal themselves. Phase 1. Clearing the old frequencies. Your energy body still carries layers that were never part of your original blueprint. Patterns of limitation, confusion, and self-doubt swirl in your field, making clarity hard to access. Some of these layers were inherited: ancestral survival patterns, family stories of scarcity, generational grief that taught your nervous system to brace for impact. Some were absorbed: collective fear, societal pressure, the constant broadcast of worry that saturates modern life. And some were learned through pain, moments when you opened your heart and were met with misunderstanding, betrayal, or silence, and you decided, even unconsciously, to close certain doors inside yourself. These frequencies can cling like dust to a prism, dulling the light that would otherwise refract in pure color. February 18th brings a wash of crystalline light from the heart of the seven sisters to dissolve these residues. Imagine it like a gentle rain made of starlight, falling not on your skin but on your auric field, loosening what has hardened, softening what has been stuck. You may feel emotions rise without a clear reason. You may feel tired, as if you've been carrying invisible weight. You may suddenly remember old scenes, old decisions, old versions of yourself. This is not regression. This is clearing. As you breathe into your heart, envision these patterns melting away, revealing a diamond core of truth beneath. Let your exhale be a release. Let your inhale be a remembering. In quiet moments, you can whisper something simple like, "I release what is not mine. I return to my original light." And if tears come, let them. Tears are holy solvent. They are the body's way of rinsing the lens. Phase 2. Reawakening the crystalline heart portal. With each layer released, your heart intelligence begins to pulse stronger. This is not emotion, but the harmonic wisdom of Pleiadian love, unconditional, gentle, clear. There is a quality to this love that does not argue, does not push, does not shame. It simply illuminates. It is like moonlight on water, quiet, unmistakable, calming the surface so you can see what lies beneath. Allow yourself to pause, to listen, and witness how your heart's guidance feels like a quiet yes or no, without force or fear. A true heart yes has spaciousness in it. Even if it is challenging, it feels clean. A true heart no may feel like a gentle closing, a boundary that brings relief rather than guilt. This is the template through which your soul's choices become aligned with destiny. And here is a practical truth. The heart speaks in simplicity. The mind speaks in paragraphs. The heart may say, call them, leave, rest, create, forgive, wait. It often won't explain why until later. Trusting the heart is like trusting dawn before you see the sun. You may also notice synchronicities increasing, repeating numbers, unexpected messages, songs that answer your questions, strangers who speak exactly what you needed. These are not coincidences meant to impress you. They are confirmations meant to stabilize you. My sheep hear my voice, Scripture says, pointing to a universal principle. Guidance has a frequency. When your heart portal reawakens, you begin to recognize that frequency again. Phase 3. Anchoring the soul-aligned vision. As clarity floods in, you'll find visions, ideas, or intentions for your future awakening within you. These are not distractions. They are your Pleiadian soul speaking, calling you to co-create with Gaia rather than escape her. Many starseeds, when overwhelmed, fantasize about leaving Earth, going home in the literal sense. But part of your maturation is realizing that Earth is not your exile. She is your assignment of love. Co-creating with Gaia means bringing heaven's blueprint into matter. Healing through presence, creating beauty, building community, speaking truth with compassion, holding frequency in spaces where others have forgotten themselves. Your visions might look like a new path of service, a creative project, a healing modality, a relocation, a relationship shift, a commitment to your own well-being. They might look like something simple yet profound: tending a garden, volunteering, starting a circle, writing, singing, teaching, mothering, or finally, mothering yourself. Take the time around February 18th to write, imagine, or speak aloud your highest intentions. Your words become living codes, seeds that will blossom into fulfillment by 2026. There is something ancient about speaking intention aloud. In the beginning, the word moves over the waters. Sound shapes reality. When you speak with heart coherence, you are not just making a wish. You are setting architecture in the quantum field, and you don't have to know every step. A soul-aligned vision often arrives as a direction, not a detailed map. Your job is to anchor it into the body, through consistent action, through integrity, through small choices that match the larger yes you've given. Phase 4. Embodying harmony as a frequency. Harmony isn't about everything going perfectly. It's about your inner alignment ringing out louder than outer noise. Harmony is what happens when the instruments of your being, mind, heart, body, spirit, stop competing and begin playing the same song. It does not mean you never face conflict. It means conflict no longer hijacks your identity. It means storms may come, but they do not uproot you because your roots are in truth. As you embody more of your soul's essence, relationships and circumstances may shift or recalibrate. Some people will feel your change and celebrate it. Others will feel it and resist, because your authenticity challenges their comfort with masks. Do not interpret resistance as a sign you are wrong. Interpret it as feedback that your frequency is becoming clearer. Stand steady in love. Love is not weakness. Love is spiritual gravity. It holds without controlling. It blesses without begging. Your embodied harmony acts as a node in Gaia's crystalline grid, making you a transmitter of the Seven Sisters frequency. Imagine the earth as a vast lattice of light, like a sacred geometry beneath the soil and sea. When you choose harmony, you become a stabilized point in that lattice. You affect rooms without speaking. You calm chaos by refusing to join it. This is not ego, it is service. The world does not need more opinions. It needs more coherent hearts. Phase 5. Receiving direct star family guidance. During this activation, you may sense dreams, intuitions, or sudden flashes of connection from your Pleiadian guides or from Alcyone itself. These transmissions are reminders. You are not alone, and your choices impact far more than just your immediate world. Guidance may come as symbols: a star cluster in a dream, a staircase, a river, a child, a temple, a bird landing close. It may come as bodily knowing, a warmth in the chest, tingles at the crown, a sudden wave of peace when you consider one option, and a heaviness when you consider another. It may come as words that arrive fully formed, as if someone placed them gently in your mind. You might even feel a presence near you in meditation. Not dramatic, not intrusive, but supportive, like a hand at your back when you are stepping through a doorway. When you receive these signals, trust them. This is your multidimensional support team making itself known. But also remember, true guidance never violates your free will. It will not command, it will invite. It will not inflate your ego, it will deepen your humility. It will not make you feel special in a separating way. It will make you feel connected in a unifying way. And if you doubt, that's okay. Doubt is not the enemy. It is often a threshold. You can speak to your guides simply. If this is real, bring clarity in a way I can recognize. Bring confirmation with gentleness. The universe responds to sincerity. Phase 6. Choosing with full presence. Now is the moment of choice. February 18th is less about deciding with your mind and more about allowing your whole being to say yes to the path of purpose. Presence is the power here. Many people choose, but they choose half-heartedly, looking over their shoulder, bargaining with the past. Full presence means you stop scattering your life force across regrets and fears, and you gather it into the now like sunlight through a magnifying glass. This choice, infused with soul, launches you into a harmonic current that carries you, step by step, toward the fulfillment timelines opening by 2026. The choice might be internal before it becomes external. You might choose to stop abandoning yourself. You might choose to speak honestly. You might choose to end a pattern of self-betrayal. You might choose to commit to your healing even if no one applauds. And then reality begins to rearrange around that inner decree. Doors open, not always immediately, but inevitably. Because coherence has momentum. You don't need to shout at the universe. You need to align. And alignment speaks louder than words. If fear rises as you choose, place your hand on your heart and remind your nervous system. We are safe to be true. Your body has been trained by old experiences. It may need reassurance as you step into new frequency. Be gentle. Be steady. Phase 7. Integrating the new timeline. After making this soul-guided choice, Stay attuned to subtle shifts. Old opportunities may fall away, new ones arise. Some things will end not because you failed, but because they cannot travel with you into the new harmonic. You may grieve endings even when they are right. Let grief be sacred too. It is the soul's way of honoring what once mattered. Monitor your energy, nourish your body, and revisit your heart's guidance daily. Integration is where many awakenings are tested, not in the vision, but in the living. Drink water, rest, move your body. Spend time in nature if you can, letting Gaia's own frequency stabilize you. Speak your intentions again when you wake up. Recommit when you forget. This is not about perfection, it is about return. You are now actively co-creating with your celestial family, aligned for a cycle of clarity, harmony, and golden transformation. Golden transformation doesn't always look glamorous. Sometimes it looks like choosing peace over being right. Sometimes it looks like saying no. Sometimes it looks like therapy, boundaries, sobriety, honesty, prayer, solitude, or leaving what drains you. Sometimes it looks like letting yourself be seen. Sometimes it looks like letting yourself receive. Here's what your star family wants you to know. You did not come here to wander lost. Each wave of longing, each bass note of homesickness was strategically placed, not as punishment, but as a guiding star. That ache has been one of your most faithful allies. It refused to let you settle for a life that looked fine, but felt false. The illusion of disconnection allowed you to seek, to choose, and to powerfully remember your Pleiadian origin in the exact moment when Gaia was ready to rise with you. This is part of the mystery. Sometimes we forget on purpose, so remembrance becomes a choice rather than an assumption. Sometimes we enter density, so light becomes embodied rather than abstract. And you, sensitive one, have been training in the very conditions that would refine your compassion into strength. February 18th is not random. It is a harmonic convergence designed for starseeds like you to make a single soul-aligned choice that opens gateways not just for your own life, but for the healing of the collective. Because you are not separate from the collective. Your healing changes what you tolerate. What you tolerate shapes culture. What culture shapes becomes the world. Never underestimate what one coherent heart does in a fragmented timeline. This timeline, stretching toward 2026, is holding the codes for your fulfillment. Your heart's guidance on this day is everything. When you honor it, you are not only accepting the love of the seven sisters, you are becoming a living bridge between worlds, the embodied activation Gaia has waited for. A bridge doesn't belong to one side, it serves both. You are learning to bring the compassion of the stars into the realities of Earth, into conversations, into workplaces, into family systems, into your own inner dialogue. This is how unity consciousness becomes real, not as an idea, but as a lived frequency. And you don't need to be famous to do this. You need to be faithful to your heart. You need to keep choosing alignment when no one is watching. That is how light anchors. Tonight, before sleep, place your hand on your heart and say, I remember my Pleiadian origin. I align with the love of my star family. I activate my heart mission with grace, clarity, and divine purpose. I am home. Let those words sink beneath the mind and into the body. Say them slowly enough that your cells can listen. Feel your heartbeat as a drum calling you back to yourself. Imagine your chest as a sanctuary, a radiant chamber where the seven sisters' light gathers like soft dawn. And if you feel emotion, let it move. If you feel nothing, don't judge that either. Seeds germinate in silence. Trust the process. Trust the timing. Trust that remembrance is already underway. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of the unity grid forming here. Drop one heart intention in the comments, something real. Then respond to someone else's with love or encouragement. This isn't content, it's collective Pleiadian reunion. Energy multiplies when hearts connect. If something in this message resonated with your soul, don't keep it to yourself. Someone in your orbit is waiting for this exact activation from their star family. Share it. And if you felt your heart open, subscribe. Stay connected to the frequency. You're not just watching, you're remembering. This is your sacred space. Your Pleiadian family is here. And we're just getting started. If this transmission spoke to you, don't just walk away from it. Respond to it. Help carry this message further. Every act of support helps this transmission find the next starseed who needs it.